Welcome. This is another video in a series on Andy Toon's UAV Toolbox from UAVToolbox.com. In this video, we're going to get into creating missions, what Unique and others call curved cable cam routes. Basically, what those are is a set of predefined waypoints that you set up for your aircraft to follow. In this case, you can not only set up where the aircraft is going to go, what altitude it's going to be at, the heading of the aircraft, but also the heading, if you will, and pitch of the camera. The way these are made by default is out in the field in the area that you're creating the route. You actually fly the aircraft to the point you want it to remember, position the camera the way you want it to be positioned, and then hit a save button on your controller. And then you do that over and over and over again until you've completed the entire route. And then you save that as a route on your controller. What UAV Toolbox allows you to do is create as many of those routes as you want offline in your home or wherever, and then save those and refly them later. From the home screen, tap the Missions button. This will open the Missions page, and if you already have mission files, they'll be displayed in this area on the left. Tap the New Mission button, which opens the Create New Mission dialog. Here you'll enter a name for your mission, must be 3 or more characters, and then select where the mission will take place. The options are Current Position, which works if your aircraft is turned on and has a GPS fix, Last Telemetry Position, which will use the last recorded position from the controller telemetry logs, or Search by Name, which uses an online place names database. For this example, I'll call the mission Mission 1, select Search by Name, enter Sisters in the search field, and tap the Search button. If there's more than one result, you'll get a list of choices. Select the one you want and tap OK. The next screen is the Mission Editor. The dialog will tell you that you have to choose a takeoff point by tapping somewhere on the map, and that all altitudes are relative to the takeoff point. It's crucial that you keep that in mind, especially if you're creating a mission in an area with varying elevations. For example, this is part of a canyon where I fly a lot, and the canyon rim, my takeoff point, is around 275 feet above the canyon floor, so most of my missions in this area happen at negative altitude numbers. The Typhoon H has no idea what its height above ground is at any location other than the takeoff point. So back to the Mission Editor. Tap OK to acknowledge the message, and you'll see the base map of the editor. You can select a basic map view or satellite view by choosing one of the radio buttons in the upper left corner. As you scroll the map, you'll see zoom buttons appear in the lower center. My Galaxy tablet will zoom in and out with pinch gestures, but the only way to zoom the map on the ST16 is by using these buttons. Scroll and zoom the map to the location where you'll put your takeoff point. Be sure that the flag control icon is green and tap the map to place the takeoff point. You'll notice the waypoint control has become active. Now you can place your first waypoint by tapping the map. By default, waypoints will be placed pointing at the takeoff point. This can be changed in the focus field at the bottom of the screen. You can also modify the focus at any time using controls we'll use later. Go ahead and add some more waypoints. Unless you change it, the altitude of each waypoint is set with these controls on the right, and each point will be the same altitude as the previous one. Also note that the last point you placed is red, indicating that it's the active waypoint. This brings us to the editing tools. When this tool is active, new points will be placed after the active point. When this tool is active, new points will be placed between the active point and the previous point. This tool will move the active point to wherever you tap on the map, and these two will change the aircraft and camera direction respectively. This is the multi-select tool. When it's active, you can select multiple waypoints and edit them simultaneously. Tapping it again will deselect all of your points. Down here is the gimbal pitch slider, with 0 being horizontal and 90 degrees being pointed straight down. This is the yaw control. Note that it's vehicle yaw and not camera gimbal yaw. Once you're satisfied with your mission, you can hit the export button. It'll ask you for a name for the file, and it'll save it into the proper folder on your ST16, and then it will be accessible through the list command on your controller when you're in task mode. There are several other controls here that are worth talking about, but this video has already run way over time, and most of them are fairly intuitive and easy to figure out. So again, thanks for watching, thanks for your patience, and we'll see you on the next video.